Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Glenn and this is my wife Stephanie, and we have a YouTube channel that's still kind of small, but you've probably seen this camper in a lot of our videos. And we just got back from Florida last month with it, and we've kind of decided with heavy hearts that we're ready to move on. So we're gonna make a little video here that to kind of just show you guys about the camper and everything that we know about it and everything we like about it, and just kind of let you know why we've decided to sell it, and give you guys an opportunity to possibly buy it if you're interested. So I guess we'll start the tour now. So as you can see here, this camper's got it's got two slide outs on this side. This is a Heartland Road Warrior 400. It's a tri-axle, 42.5 feet long, and it has a 14-foot garage. And we've got two slide outs on this side, and there's one on the other side. So we'll move in a little closer right here and take a little look at the front bay door, as I call it. Some people call it a basement, but you got plenty of storage right here. It goes all the way through to the other side. We keep our water hoses and cables and blocks and chairs. We've got a folding cornhole set in there, so there's lots of room inside of this bay area here. I keep a coffee can with all my fittings and stuff like that in it, water hose fittings and stuff. But you've got your outside shower right here, freshwater fill, cables, satellite hookups, your black water tank flush, winterizing hose right here where you just pull this out and stick it right in a jug and winterize your camper. So that makes it really a lot easier than some of the older campers. But so yeah, that's pretty much this side of the bay door, and that's about all that's on this side, other than the this little area right here where you can keep your there's one up here and one in the back where you can keep your sewer hoses, and your wastegate valve handles are also in these compartments. It does have 50 amp service right here, and the cord comes with it. I think it's a about 25 or 30 feet long, but that would come with it. And you got your propane heater behind there, and we have a propane tank behind this door. There's one on each side. So that's pretty much everything on this side. We'll move around to the front right here. And in here we have a generator. It's a 5500 Cummins generator made by Onan generator made by Cummins. And we use this a lot, and I service it every other year. And the reason that I service it every other year is because I run synthetic oil in it, so I don't have to change oil as often. But I've kept that serviced. It is due for a service now, but it has hydraulic front jacks, which are really nice if you've never used hydraulic jacks. They're really quick up and down. It is a fifth wheel, and just a little bit right here, I did mount a plug right here, so when you unhook from your truck, you can stick your plug in right there. This is like the plug you can put on the back of your pickup. And then I put a toggle switch here where you turn it on, and you can turn on your road lights around your camper while you're camping. Just a little added light outside. So this is a 2012, and the it's really dirty right now, but the stickers are starting to fade on it. It's starting to show its age, but you know, stickers don't really hurt anything. But right here, we do have some delamination. It's been like that pretty much since we've had it. I do keep it caulked, all of the seams. I caulk the roof once or twice a year, and usually when I get up there it don't even need anything. So, but I'll go over it and just make sure. I've replaced some of the slide out seals last year. We have another propane tank right here, just like the other side. And then we've got this side bay door, and as you can see, it's crammed plumb full of stuff, so it'll fit right much stuff in here. We've got 3 folding tables, a little Blackstone grill, some kids chairs, some rugs, umbrellas, blocks, our grill tank. So it's a pretty good sized storage area in here. Right here we have the propane / electric hot water tank, and we're a family of 5, and we never run out of hot water ever on electric. We don't even have to use the propane. So this is our this would be the kitchen slide out, and I guess it'd be a good time to mention that these floors rotted out in the kitchen and the living room slide, the big slide on the other side. Both of those floors rotted out, and I replaced both of them. The other one, I used that composite decking, and I put a tongue and groove in it and glued them together, and that's turned out to be a pretty good floor. It does have some flex to it where it's a composite material, but it'll never rot, that's for sure. And then this side, I made it out of steel. It has a steel frame, and I covered that steel frame on both sides with sheet metal. I can show you that when we get inside. But this side is good to go also, and the bedroom slide out is in good condition, so we didn't have to do anything to it. So moving on a little bit. Oh, while we're right here, I'll go ahead and mention that the awning will need to be replaced. It's starting to separate. That's probably the awning that came on it, and I know we never changed it, but the awning works as it should, so it just needs a new piece of fabric. So it is a tri-axle. These are 6,000 pound axles for a combined max carrying capacity of 18,000 pounds. And I changed the tires out. I do not run trailer tires. I run LT truck tires. So they've always gave me really good service. And I've went in I think it was last year, pretty sure it was last year, I replaced all the brakes all the way around. It didn't need them, but they had I had some of the wheel seals start leaking, and it got on the brakes and got some grease on them. So I just went ahead and replaced all the brakes on all 6 wheels, and so the brakes are practically brand new on it. And I grease the bearings once a year at the beginning of the season. If you follow the channel, you know that we tow doubles. We've got a little Ford Bronco 2, a 1989 model, and we hook it behind this thing and tow it. So you notice that this camper does have a hitch on it. Now this is not like the hitches that campers come factory with. This is a heavy duty hitch, and the Bronco weighs about 3,200 pounds. So this is not just a bike rack hitch. This is heavy duty. And you know, if you possibly wanted to tow doubles with it, pull a trailer behind it or another vehicle, you definitely could. There is a backup camera at the top right here, and I have the monitor mounted in our Freightliner. We tow this with a HDT. It's a Freightliner Columbia, and I'll let the monitor go with the camper. Alright, so this is our 14-foot garage. You're sitting just a little bit forward of halfway. This is a queen size bed, and there's a bunk above it that I can get you a little bit better. So that is a bunk above it, and then this is a queen size bed with a real mattress that I installed. So I used the original track and frame right here that runs the bunk up and down. And this, so it came with like a folding couch or folding like a dinette type deal back here. So right here in the floor, there's these three mounts right here where there was a table you could put in. But the material, it was made out of like the same thing that these, and you'll see a little bit earlier, a little bit later, I'll show you the way that this stuff right here doesn't hold up too good. But it was made out of that, and it was completely peeling off. So we decided to pull it out. And everything that you see in these videos, in this video that we have taken out of this camper, we kept, except for the couch. And so all of that stuff would go with it if you wanted to put it back original, if you choose to. So we have the couch and the bed that goes back here, and the table. But anyway, I replaced this and turned it into a really nice bed, somewhere you can actually sleep comfortably. So it's got these legs. I used these from the original thing, the original bed that was back here. You let those down, and also installed this little light here to really give you some good light back here. That made a huge difference. All right, so this works basically just like any other toy hauler that's got the bunk system in the back, except for this light. I just put a little chain up here, and I'll unplug it and drop that down, just let it hang there. And there's a switch right here, and we'll let the bed down. Now, this top bunk up here only comes down when you want it to. There's 4 pins in each corner, and this bed is actually what raises it up. So if you want to, you raise it all the way up, pull the 4 pins out of each corner, let it down, and there's some stops made into this track that will hold that bed up. We've never used it with small children. There's no rail around it, so we was a little bit nervous about that. But I mean, this makes a really nice, comfy bed. Good place to sleep. So there's a little bit of storage in here, not much. A little cabinet here and there. And we added right here, turn this light off. Up here, this is in the Toyhauler area. We added this little rack right here, and we hang life jackets on it, but you could definitely hang, you know, basically anything you wanted, coats or clothing, just about anything. So there's a TV back here. It comes with washer and dryer hookups right here, if you choose to go that route. And as far as where I took out the table, we bought this folding picnic table, and this works really good. And we're going to let this go with the camper so that you've got somewhere to sit and eat. But it works really good back here. It's a lot more room than the table that they had. So that works really good for that. And as you can see, there used to be sliding glass doors right here, which, like I said, I kept all of that, and I still have them. But we took it out, and it really opened the flow of the camper up a lot. All right, so moving in from the toy hauler, we're starting at the back and going forward. This is our living / kitchen area, and we've done quite a bit of work in here, basically to suit our own preferences. We can start right here. There's a pantry, pretty good sized pantry, and we always fill it up and bring about half of it home, so there's plenty of room in there. There's a light in here too. So, but I guess if we start with the differences we've made in here. We took out the stove and cooktop, the oven. We added this countertop that gave us more space, and this is just a curtain rod holder we've got in here to keep stuff from sliding out on the floor, and we never take it out, but you certainly could. But we got plenty of room. We have an ice maker and a coffee maker here, and a little storage space right there. Nice microwave. So what we done with the this area here is we added this large toaster oven. This was it's a convection oven. A convection oven. We added this large convection oven right here. It actually comes with a rotisserie thing that goes in there that we've never used, but you got some really nice storage right here. We have a crock pot and a 2-burner hot plate, and we'll let the hot plate go with it. We decided to go that route, so we've got an oven and we have a hot plate that we can cook on anytime we needed to cook inside. We normally take a grill and cook outside pretty much everything. So that works really good. And then you're also not using propane, which, you know, we have to buy, whereas all of this is electric, so that works out really well. And there's some storage in here. We pretty much got it crammed full of bowls and dishes. Now this refrigerator, as you can see, did not come in here. This is an old refrigerator. It actually came out of a mobile home that when we first got married, it was this was in the mobile home that we had. And I've just kept it all these years. So in 2019, we was down at the Florida Keys, and that fridge just wouldn't quite, the old fridge just wouldn't quite keep up. And we ended up, we was going to buy a fridge and put in it, but it was going to be a big ordeal. So we ended up cramming everything we could that had to be refrigerated into a little mini fridge. But anyway, we got home and I had this fridge in our basement that we just kept some cold drinks and extra stuff in. And this is actually bigger than the fridge that was in here. Now this is a straight up residential fridge. There's no propane. There's no 12 volt to it. But it does a great job. We really like this fridge a lot better than the propane electric that was in here. But if you buy it, you'll get the one that was in it if you choose to put it back. So we've got the control panel here where you control all your lights and slide out. This is actually a DVD player and CD player and AM FM radio, and you've got speakers outside, inside. You've got your audio video hookups here if you children like to bring their game systems with them. This is another junk catch-all. As you can see, we've got it full of junk, and I added a few little makeshift shelves in here to kind of help with the organization. But the kids, pretty much, that's where they keep a lot of their stuff that they like to play with. But right here in the middle, we've got a decent sized island with a double sink. This is a small side, and then there's a really large side over here. And this is a stainless steel. It is metal. It's not plastic. And this whole camper came with the Moen faucet package. So it's it's a step above what some of the campers have. They've always give real good service to us. Big storage underneath the sink. You got 4 drawers right here, just regular like kitchen type drawers where we keep a few utensils and that type stuff. Now, as far as more repairs and modifications that we made, this was our couch area, and when the floor rotted out, we had to decide, come up with something to do in this space. So we came up with this little setup. This is basically 3 crib sized mattresses, and they actually fit really nice in there. And if you don't like the color, you can just buy you some more crib mattresses and change it out. So that works out really good, especially with small kids and spills. And as you can see, everything's got sunscreen all over it. So it works out really good where we can just pull the covers off and wash them. And underneath, as you can see, this is full storage all the way to the back. And there's 5 of these doors right here, and then this one goes all the way to the back wall, and there's a beach bag in there now. But there is some small tables that are under this couch that's got two poles, legs that goes in these holes each, and it's 2 tabletops. So you put a tabletop here and a tabletop here if you need to. The kids really like that. We'll put up the tables right here sometimes if they're eating snacks or something like that, or breakfast. We don't eat breakfast real early like some people do, but the kids like to grab a bowl of cereal, so that works out real good. And I guess before we forget, right here is a loft that has, these are not actually, a queen size mattress will fit them, but they're actually a little bit bigger than a queen size mattress. It's it's about 3 or 4 inches thick piece of foam. It works fine for kids. It's tough sleeping in here as an adult, but that's a really nice space up there. There's a place for a TV to hook up. You've got this net that you can put up and a privacy curtain, just to keep little ones from, this net will keep little ones from rolling out. This right here is the stuff that those couches were made out of in the back. And you see how they're just, I guess it's the heat maybe from just, storing it through the summer with the windows closed and all. It just peeled right off. All right, so right here we've got a really nice size TV. All the TVs in here go with it. So right here you'll have your, this is where you control your air conditioning. You can run just the fan, or you can turn on the air conditioning or the furnace. And then there's a fantastic vent right here in the kitchen, where if you're cooking in here, you can draw some heat out. And this is, if you're familiar with a fantastic fan, they're thermostatically controlled. There's also one in the back also. I guess we'll move on to the bathroom. So it's not a huge bathroom, but it's big enough. There's 3 doors underneath the sink right here. And like, this is a plastic sink, but it's got the Moen faucets in it. Another little basket for toothpaste and that type of thing. Then this is like your little medicine cabinet. This doesn't open, but these do. One on each side. And this is a sliding door right here. So you close that off. But right here you've got your porcelain toilet, and I'm 5'8", so it's not a super tall bath shower, but it does have this little dome here to give you a little more head room. But like again with the Moen fixtures. Then into the master bedroom, again with a queen size bed. You've got the little nightstand on this side with 2 cabinets over there. There's these 2 cabinets here. We keep our towels in there, keep them rolled up, and pack towels in there. There's also and a space right here. This, for now, is Charlotte's area. There's a little curtain rod in there that we would probably leave in there. But it works out good for her because she's still short enough to where her clothes will hang up in there. And there's two nice sized drawers right here. Big, nice counter space, nightstand. Then you've got this wardrobe right here. It's pretty good size. It's really deep. And this is where Stephanie hangs all of her stuff. And she has more than enough room for, well, we was in Florida for what, 15 days? Was gone for 15 days, and we took all the clothes we needed. So nice size drawer right there. Two nice drawers here, and then another one under here. This is identical. Our oldest two children share this wardrobe, and some of Charlotte's stuff probably goes in here too. All right, so pretty standard. Right here's your right here you've got, this is pretty standard with all RVs and campers. Right here you've got your antenna where you can raise it up and watch regular TV. This, you have this air conditioner up here because, you know, being higher up, all the heat rises up here and it gets pretty warm up here, but you can, this thing right here will run you out. It'll freeze you to death. This does not have heat in it though. It's just a air conditioner. It doesn't have the heat strip. So right here's another, this is a flat screen DVD player. There's a door right here for privacy. And then you got this nice door here. So I think that's about it, Steph. Can you think of anything that I might have missed or skipped, and anything you would want to share?
Well, we probably need to talk about why we're selling the camper.
Okay.
I really hate to sell this camper, especially after doing the video and kind of reminding ourselves of all the good qualities it has.
And the work we've put into it.
The work we've put into it. I love this little coffee bar area, and all the storage under the couch that you put in. I guess the biggest thing that we're wanting to do is possibly get away from a toy hauler, just to try another style of camper. You don't really know what you like and what fits your lifestyle best until you have that kind of camper and camp in it for a while. And this toy hauler has served us well. We bought it in 2015.
I think so, yeah.
When Eli was just 2, and we take it everywhere. We just got back from Florida, which is a 1,000-mile one-way trip. Yeah. And it has served us very well. We're just getting to the point where we think we might want a little more living area.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you sacrifice all the benefits of the toy hauler. We're able to haul our golf cart and bikes and kind of kayaks and our little fridge and kind of throw everything back there, and it's super nice for that.
It's really handy.
You do sacrifice some living area. You don't get the big comfy couches on every wall and that kind of thing. And we may buy a camper that has rear living area and hate it and miss our toy hauler, but there's just no real way to know until you do it. So, you know, just try something new. But like I said, the camper is in perfect working condition. If we don't sell it, we'll be taking it camping before too long.
Yeah, we've got camping trips already scheduled, and if we still have this camper, then we will definitely take it. Like I said, we just got back from Florida, and if opportunity came, we would jump in it and go right now.
Yeah.
You know, we would leave. It would take us a day to get ready, but we would definitely leave as soon as we could. But you know, your life kind of just, it changes, and you never know. Like in the beginning, this is our second toy hauler, and we liked them both. But I think life's kind of changing. You know, the kids are older now, so we ride the golf cart a lot less. We ride bikes more.
They all can ride a bike now.
They can all safely ride a bike in a campground, you know, without running out in front of a vehicle or something. But so we like to ride bikes more now, and that's a little easier to stow than a golf cart. which, you know, we're not necessarily getting away from a golf cart. We tow with the 04 Freightliner, like I said, so there's a possibility if we get another fifth wheel that we might put the golf cart on the back of the truck. And I would probably build another hitch for the camper that we get, and we'd probably tow doubles, wouldn't you think?
More than likely.
With it,
especially to some of the places we camp.
Yeah, we like having that little Bronco. It's a little cramped on the inside when we're all in there, but it's really nice. It's kind of zippy, you know, is what we call it. You can squeeze in about anywhere. And
yeah, it's easy to maneuver when
yeah.
you go from towing this ginormous camper with a tractor and trailer truck to being in the little Bronco. It seems a lot easier to get around in. But if you have any questions about the video, about anything in this camper, just comment below. We'll be happy to make a short video answering your question, or can send pictures if you're interested. We are located in Virginia, and you know, if you are interested in the camper, want to come take a look at it, we would offer delivery too. That's an option that would be available.
Yeah.
So just let us know if you have any questions. We'll be happy to answer them for you.
What do we want for it?
We are going to be asking $28,000 for the camper, which is a little below book value.
Yeah, it's below book, and it's basically because it does have the delamination, and I really don't think that that's from water damage. I believe it was 3 years old when we bought it, and it was like that when we bought it. I didn't notice it. I had tunnel vision, I guess, but anyway, it's been like that since we've had it. It's not really gotten worse, and I think it's just a factory defect with the glue or something like that. But like I said, I always keep it caulked as best as possible, and so yeah, we're asking a little bit below book for it. And we think it's worth it, and we're not, you know, we're not hurting to sell it, because, like I said, it's kind of like memory lane when we come in. It's almost like looking at a new camper again, but yeah, we're gonna ask 28 for it. So
yeah, if we don't sell it, we might be making some remodel videos.
Yeah, we've talked about almost completely gutting the whole thing, maybe leave a few things here and there, but we have talked about gutting it completely and just completely laying it out differently, to better suit what we would like to do. So I guess that's about it.
I think so.
Alrighty, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you hadn't already, go down and subscribe. We sure would appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.